Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. Might be a little loud around here because I got trucks moving around me. I'm in the yard, man. They got my truck. They're doing an oil change. So from there, I gotta go get that tire taken off, put a different tire on, and then take my truck in for safety checks. And then we'll be rolling out back to Texas. I'll be taking a bunch of plastic paint cans, like I told y'all, man, over to Bear Paint. So that's how we rock and roll. I think we're done though, so I'm gonna go ahead and run up in there. That's my girl right there. Look at there. Getting fresh fluids, but right on. So we're gonna go and roll on and get this here done, man. So I'll be back. All right, good Monday afternoon. I am still in my yard. After the oil change, man, they had to change a couple tires out and then do the safety checks. Check my brakes and all this and that shit and blah blah whatever. So that takes a whole minute, man. But I'm in the truck now. I got my load already. I'm heading, like I said, to go take paint cans back to Texas, which is easy shit. I could do that run in my sleep, man. Excuse me. So right now I'm gonna get my truck washed because it is nasty. I'm talking about dirty, nasty, $2 hooker dirty. So we finna take care of that, and then I'll get us set up with the word of the day and the quote for the day, and we'll make this short, man. I really don't have anything to really speculate on. Spectate. I don't really got too much to talk about today. Just good vibes, man. Just be good. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something, man. When I do all this off the top of my head. I don't have none of this is scripted. All of this is raw shit. Rock and raw camp. I mean, like, yeah. I dream it up as I go, man. I don't have like a script or anything. I don't have a program that I'm following, man. I fly by the seat of my fucking basketball draws. So I'll figure something out, man. I always do, don't I? Been doing this every day. I post a video. So except for when I went home, that shit was hard. I didn't even buy a selfie stick yesterday. I wanted to. I didn't. Cause I forgot. I forgot to get shampoo. I have shampoo, but I'm running low. It's time to restock. So definitely need to stop by and get that. And buy myself a toy or something, man. Something to entertain myself. I've been watching a lot of turkey videos. So I might have to buy me a turkey call so I can keep myself entertained while I drive. And it's bark, 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 bark. So we'll see what's up, man. I'll be back. Deuces. Alright, man, I just wanted to show y'all my truck, man. You know, when you come to the yard, man, they run you through inspection, make sure your truck's straight. I needed an oil change in that. They ended up putting some new tires on me. My steer tire on the passenger side, man, a big nasty gouging. It was not safe, man. And then when I was coming through Texas, I hit all them damn love bugs. So the whole front of my truck was just nasty, man. And my truck just cut off. We got automatic cutoffs. But man, they cleaned it up real good, man. She is looking pimp-tastic, boy. Look at that. I got the inside all straightened away, man. Clean truck is a happy truck. Happy truck is a happy Bobby. A happy Bobby is a positive Bobby. And then I can spread positivity and love to y'all, man. I'm gonna show y'all what's really going on. Look, there's my honey. Keep it in clips. But it's definitely straightened out, man. I mean, I could hit the dash and all that, but they had my truck all day today, so it wasn't, I couldn't do it. But I ended up moving my cooler up there, man, to keep it a little bit more handy, and then I put stuff down there, because all that stuff always falls down when I have it there. So I put it down there, so it's already on the ground where it usually goes anyway. This is my trash bag. I'm going to have to toss that out when I roll out. Got my carpets down. Okay. Here's my bunk area, man. I make my bed. I make my bed every morning. Okay. So there's my dream board. There's something that's changed on this dream board though. There's something that's changed. That. They sold that truck. So they held on to it for 2 months and they sold it. So I mean, you know, it's a badass truck, man. So I hope whoever bought it, man, they have a lot of fun with it, man. Those 7 3-liters of the shit. I found another one. It's not like this one. It's not like this one. It's the full cab. It's blue. It's not lifted. Which that's all nothing. I could do all that shit myself, man. But you know, whatevers. So there's my waters, like I told y'all. That's a little messy up there, man. It's hard to keep all that straight, anyways, man. It just, that'll never be as organized as I'd ever liked it to be. But I want to show y'all my latest splurge, man. Boom. Right there. Got me a coil burner for $9 at Walmart, man. Score. So as you see, man, I got me a little carpet back here. I'm a little tennis ball. There's my piss jug. No, I'm just kidding. That's the distilled water from my CPAP. There's my CPAP. I always keep it plugged in that. And as you see, man, like I told y'all, I wasn't bullshitting. Boom. We are hooked up, man. We got real eggs, man. My Atkins meals. Gotta have some Velveeta Mexican cheese. Got my food heater meat. So everything's working out the way it is. I'm about to start rolling. Excuse me. I'm about to start rolling. I've already got my plan tripped out. Plan tripped out. Got my trip planned out, and I already got the quote and all that, man, but I'll do that here in a little bit when I get on the road, man, and start rolling. And everything's all good, man. Everything's all good. So, you know, still keep praying for me that I get that job. We're still waiting. I talked to the dude again today. It takes a whole minute, man. It takes a whole minute. They got a lot going on their end too. So, you know, like I said, it's a union deal. It's at a union place. So they're in the midst of a contract thing right now. And I was union before, man. I was 701 when I worked at Patton. So, you know, I worked at Patton for what, 6 years, and you know, them union contracts, man, it can get a little crazy, man. You know, because the union's basically a liaison between the workers and the companies, man. So when the contract time comes up, you gotta, you know, you go to the meetings and you express on what you want to the union rep. Then your union rep takes the demands to the company, and if they're cool with it and they sign off on it, they go back, contract gets done. If the company doesn't want to do it, they'll send back a counter offer. Then you go back and you have to vote on it. So man, I've seen contracts take up to like 2 to 3 months, dude, before they can agree on anything, or unless they strike out real fast. And strike pay sucks, man, depending on your contract and where you're at. It's a lot, man, but it's cool, man. I'm just really hopeful, man. I'm just really ready to get out of the truck, and I'm just being a little impatient, that's all, man. I mean, I understand there's things going on and this and that, so, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. It just, I need to be a little bit more patient, man. My girl Divine, hi baby, hope you're good. She told me one time that my biggest problem is that I just need to let things happen, quit trying to force it. And that really stuck with me, man, because that's really true. I do try to force shit, and I do try to hurry up, but I do get impatient, and that's something I'm working on, man. So, you know, take a deep breath. I mean, they're giving me loads, they're giving me miles, so it's not like I'm out here starving, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just seen my big ass cuckoo coolers full with all the goodies. So, I mean, it's not like I'm out here struggling, man, and I've filled the hole of debt that I dug myself into, man. So I'm really starting to see some profit and shit, man. I'm about ready to buy a truck here soon, and just really getting back on top of things, man. And then hopefully when I do get that job and that, man, I can start getting Wanda straight, man. I cracked the cases on her, man. So now we're looking at crate motors, man. Just stick it in there, because the motor that I want, it's gonna cost me $5-6 grand to get the motor that I want built. So I might as well just buy a crate motor that costs $4,500, $5 grand. I'm looking at Merch Motors, and just slap that in there. And then I could take Wanda, the motor from Wanda, hold on to her, and attempt to rebuild it myself, or just hold on to her until I can get a rebuild, man, and throw her in a bobber frame or some shit, man, or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the motor's mine. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. So we'll see what's up, man. When we get to that bridge, because my rims are bent. One rim shredded out completely, the pulley. I shredded the pulley right off the back rim, so that rim sucks ass. The front rim's bent to shit now. It's old. I've been beating on that bike for 6 years now, man. So 6-7 years. So I mean, you know, it's time for new rims, composites. I got some cheap ass controls. They need to go. You know, I pulled my speedo and all that shit out, man. So now I got to get a new sensor, because that took a shit. So that way I can at least know how fast I'm going. I would like to know how fast I'm going, at least to do the speed limit. And then my tanks got tore up, man. So I'm gonna get with my boy King. Once the bike is built, man, I'm gonna get with my boy King. King, you're doing good shit, man. I've seen all that shit you got on Instagram and Facebook. Man, you're turning out some good stuff, man. God bless and good luck to you, man. You're doing fantabulous, man. You all get the chance, man. Check out King's Custom Airworks on Facebook, man. And I don't know what his Instagram is, but dude is phenomenal at airbrushing. I mean, dude, shit is sick. So when the bike is done and built, man, I'm gonna have him go over, because I'm gonna put him on to the guy who's building my bike anyway, because he wants to get his bagger painted and shit. And I'm gonna have him look at the bike, man. If he wants to change up the graphics on Wanda, then I'll pay him for that. You know, artist mind, you know, to see the bike is completely different now. If he wants to change up the Texas flags, as long as they're still Texas flags, then yeah, that's cool. I'll pay for that. If not, he thinks that it looks good, man, he wants to keep it that way, then I'll have him fix all the shit that's tore up on it, all the scratches and dents. It's done rubbed through where shit's didn't sit right, the old dash. So there's a lot to do, man. I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna be living broke as hell in Illinois. It's gonna be food, gym, and rent, utilities. I'll be living broke as hell. Like, there is gonna be no extra spending and living the life and any extra added on shit that I already have added on shit that I don't want. So yep, because Wanda needs to get taken care of, because I cannot be without Wanda, especially up in Illinois, man. There's so much beautiful riding up there, and you know, Eric's got a bike, and Alf's got a bike, and you know, I just know so many people that's got bikes up there, man. And we're gonna do some serious riding, man. For all you people watching this shit, my boy James out in Ottawa, Jimmy Camus, all y'all, man, all y'all that got bikes, man, I'm rounding that ass up, dude. We're gonna do some serious riding, man. I don't know if y'all are really rolling your scooters up there, man, but y'all wait for Rock and Rob's ass to show. Wanda and I like to fucking roll, so y'all be ready for that, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit this road, man, and I'll catch up y'all in a whole hot minute. We'll get this old quote out the way, and the word of the day, man, and we'll see what's really going on. Later. All right, I've returned, man. We're rolling. We are heading to Texas, man. I'm running on 70-hour time, so I'm only driving for like 5 hours today, and then like another 8.5 tomorrow. So I will get to my location just in the nick of time. So yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that, because I don't know if they're gonna pre-plan me. I'm gonna call them and be like, hey man, get me the hell out of Dallas, so when I go drop, and then I can start heading to somewhere else, so that way I don't have to worry about sleeping in Dallas. I kind of wish I had more hours to work with, man, so I can get closer to it, but I just don't. So, that being said, we'll figure it out, man. I always do. You know, I've been up and down and left and right and in and out and wrapped around so many times. I don't get stressed out over situations anymore because I always get myself out of it. Always, man. I always get myself out of it. It always ends up working itself out. So there ain't no reason to freak out about shit. It'll play itself through, man. It always does. So that's why, you know, I've always told people, man, when you see me starting to worry, it's time to worry. And if you see me running, follow me, because there's some shit going down. Anyways, man. So I got the word of the day. The word of the day is considerate. Careful to not inconvenience or to hurt others, man. You got to be considerate of people and considerate of yourself, man. You know, you got to be considerate. Don't hurt yourself. Be considerate of yourself. Be considerate of other people, man. And it works out. It works out good in the long run. Because that's all wrapped up into respect, man. If you're considerate, you're respectful. You don't want to inconvenience someone. You don't want to hurt someone. So that's a good word to live by, man. Be considerate. Be a considerate person. Consider possibilities. Righteousness, man. That's what I'm talking about. The quote of the day comes from our 26th President of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt. He said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." And that is very true. That's very true. I talked about it yesterday, man. You are your own worst enemy. So, you know, doubting yourself, man, only puts you down. And I always say, man, if you say you can't, you won't. So if you say you can, man, then you will. You're halfway there. You're already there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? So, I mean, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, today's been kind of a schmuck day, man. I mean, not in a bad way. I just, you know, the yard, you really don't do much. You hang out in the driver's lounge, and we watched reruns of In the Heat of the Night. So that's what we watched. I ate some breakfast. I had me a Polish sausage or some kind of a sausage for lunch, because they had my cooler and shit, man, so I had to eat out of the old Wheel of Death. But those sausages are alright, man. I am starving, though. I might have to snack on some of my 94% fat-free popcorn. Try saying that 5 times fast. 94% fat-free, I can't even do it once. 94% fat-free popcorn. Fat-free popcorn. 94% fat-free popcorn. I'll probably snack on that until later on when it's time to stop, man, because I'm really trying to get to where I need to be So in the trucking industry, man, it's all about timing. So that's what we got going on, man. But I want to talk to y'all about something, man. I got a bone to pick with everyone in common, man. Everyone in the world, man. Stop hyping up shit. Stop. Bacon used to be cheap until everyone decided that bacon was like all of a sudden bullshit, even though it's always been this shit. But all of a sudden motherfuckers want to start talking about bacon like it's going out of style. And guess what? Now bacon prices went up, man. I paid $3.50 for a pound of bacon, and that was the cheapest one. $5 for a pound of bacon. $8 for a pound of bacon. It's fucking pig belly, man. What the fuck, dude? Why are we paying that much for bacon? Because motherfuckers hyped up bacon, and bacon is a shit. So, for the love of God, man, stop hyping up shit. Just eat it and be happy. You guys don't have to, like, magically fall in love and devote your love to bacon or sausage and ham and whatever, man. You just keep that shit quiet to yourself. You know? rappers are real bad at that. You know, booze and shit. You know, Crown Royal used to be cheap until they rapped about it. You know what I mean? And then, what's that, Cristal? Nobody knew what Cristal was until whoever started rapping about that shit. And then, I don't drink that bullshit anyways. But for the love of God, man, if you're a rapper, please don't rap about Jameson's. It's already expensive enough, man. But I'm that type of dude that I will buy that $100 bottle of Jameson that's like 100-year-olds aged or whatever. Yeah, I will have that shit. And I will sip on that bitch and be like... But yeah, man, I couldn't believe the prices for some bacon, man. I was like, God damn. My sausages were cheap. I got sausages for like $2. Don't hype up sausage patties. I will fucking freak out if y'all do that shit. Look at sausage patties. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, next thing you know, that shit's fucking $6. So yeah, don't do that shit, man. Don't be doing that shit. But, right on. Right on, right on. Man, it's a beautiful day, man. I hope you guys had a good Monday, man. I don't know. It's Monday. So, mine was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was just really odd, man. It was, you know, how everything transpired, man. Like, they never call me and wake me up. Like, they kind of just let me do whatever I want. Like, you know, and I went to bed, like, really late last night. Because by the time I got out of Walmart, I ended up going to Walmart here in Troy. And then from there, I went to the yard, dropped my trailer and shit. And then I had to do some laundry, man. My rugs were nasty. I had to do my bedding, because I do my bedding every few days, you know. So I had to do my bedding, because I didn't do my bedding when I was at home, man. So yeah, man. So my bedding was due. I keep it ice cold back there. I keep the air conditioner on Antarctica, and I will be freezing my ass off shaking. That's why I got 2 blankets, man. I got that big ass comforter, and I got my bear's blanket. And I wrap up in both of them hoes, all up, covered up and shit, and I keep that shit quiet, man. I keep that shit cold, so that way I don't sweat when I sleep, man. So I mean, it's not like my shit's dirty. It just keep it fucking icebox cold. So yeah, I washed some shits, man. Got that shit done. Ate some food. And next thing you know, man, it was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Oh shit, man, I'm not gonna get to bed. Fuck. So I went to bed, and next thing you know, dude's calling me at like 9 in the morning. Oh man, talking about, hey, I see you're in the yard. Are you ready? I see you gotta get an oil change. We got a load for you going to tech. Man, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. So then I started doing my shit, man. So, you know, once again, 5 hours of sleep. So, but I'm only driving for 3 or 4 more hours today. And then, so it's not like I gotta drive. I would have drove for 8 hours today if I had the time. I would have drove. Usually when I do these Texas runs, I'll leave Troy and I'll stop in Greenwood, Louisiana. And that's usually where we fill up at, man. And I'll pull into there and I'll hang out, man. I know all the people in the Denny's, so I'll go into Denny's, get myself some soup. There's this really cute chick named Destiny I always talk to. She always remembers me. She's really cool. She's a really good person. She super impressed me one day. I asked her, I said, man, if you had extra money, what would you do? And we were actually talking about, you know, the tax cuts that Trump's supposedly doing. Don't start talking politics. I swear to Christ, I'll judo chop y'all. But we were talking about if he does the tax cuts and we were getting extra money, what would you do with it? People would spend it. You get more money, you fit to spend that shit, right? So I asked her what she would do with it, and she was like, I would start the orphanage that I want to start up for homeless children. Well, I was talking about an extra couple $100 on your paycheck, sweetheart. You're taking it to the next level, and that was dope shit, though, man. That was cool that she, you know, that was her answer, like, straight up. Like, it wasn't like she was even a part of the question, you know, I mean, part of the conversation. She came up, and then I hit her with the question, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I was really impressed that she said that. She's a really hip chick, man. Everyone there is really cool, man. They really take care of me, man. The old dude, Larry, he's cool, man. So I really like Greenwood, Louisiana, man. I really like the Flying J there with the Denny's. So it's a good time. So I usually stop there, see them people, and then it's only like 3 hours from Dallas from there, man. So then I'll finish out the run, because trying to park in Dallas is fucking redonkulous, man. Either you got to pay for parking, or the places that are free are blowing out the damn seams, or they're over there in Alliance. Remember when I parked at Alliance, Texas? And they had that big ass Cabela's across the way. I magically found parking that day. That place is forever full. It doesn't matter, man. You can go in there at 10 o'clock in the morning and it's full on like a Wednesday. It does not matter, man. So that place sucks. So and that place is really close to where this place is. So it's basically worthless. But so yeah, we'll drive for a few hours, man. I'll get something to eat. I'll hang out, man. I'll Google up some stuff. I gotta get into a place that has good cell phone reception, man, so I can Google up shit. You know, do my Googling and my YouTubing. I was watching Rich Piana today. They just went to Germany, and they went to a church in Cologne, Germany. The cathedral there, it's beautiful. It's huge, and it has survived since like 1200 or 1400 AD, man. It has survived the bombings from England when England was bombing the Nazis. It is just, you know, they leveled the whole town except for this beautiful cathedral. And when we went there back in the 90s, the early 90s, like I told you, I lived in Germany, man, so we traveled all through Europe, man. I mean, like, I've been to Luxembourg, Belgium, France, Spain, Austria, Poland, all through Germany, through the castles, concentration camps, churches, Holland. We've been to Holland. We've been to the red light district. We've seen the tulips. We've seen the windmills. We tried to go to Anne Frank house, but it was like a 4.5 hour wait. I've been to museums. I've seen Queen Nefertiti at a exhibit in Berlin. I got a piece of the Berlin Wall. I've swam in the Mediterranean Sea. I got seashells from the beach from Barcelona, Spain. I mean, I've done a lot, man. So we definitely, when we went to that church, I'll never forget it, because we had saw the Shroud of Turin. And if you guys don't know what that is, when they crucified Jesus, and, you know, it wasn't the crucifixion or them beating him that killed him, it was, you know, the spear through the side. Well, when he died, they pulled him off the cross and they laid a piece of cloth over him. Well, you know, your body secretes, so it left the imprint of his face and his body on this shroud, and they have it in Turin, Italy, but they let it go on tours and shit. And when we went to Cologne, Germany, we went to Cologne to go to that cathedral. It was on tour, so we got to see the Shroud of Turin in that cathedral, and it was powerful. I mean, it's not like I got to touch it. It's not like I even got really too close to it, man. It was in a section glassed off, and they had security around it. You wasn't getting close to it. You would die. They had, I don't know if they were soldiers from the Vatican, or if they were just German soldiers, or I don't know what the real deal was with that. But I remember, like, they had it all roped off, and you could see it, and you could see the stain from the blood and all that, and what have you in his body. And it was powerful shit, man. It was craziness. I'm trying to get over, man. I was too busy bullshitting with y'all, man, and I'm not gonna be able to get over. There's no way. Alright, my bad. That was my son calling. We're kind of been having some issues with him. So I'm really bright right now because the sun is right there. Hold on. Stopping. Okay. We're really having some issues with him. He's, you know, he's 15 years old, man. So, you know, your parents aren't cool anymore. You want to do your own thing because you think you're grown. And So yeah, he thought it would be okay. He didn't finish one of his projects for art. He ended up failing art or getting a D in art. And if y'all, for those of y'all that don't really know the story on Julian, he just got accepted into a high school next year for the talented and gifted. The kid is on honor roll and dean's list, and he's got like a 4.0 or 3.8. I'm sorry. So that 64, even though it's a D, that hurts really bad. And he's in a special program to where if he maintains this this GPA, something that they have through the New York school system, he'll be able to get scholarships and grants to any college in the nation, and that's including Ivy League schools. She sent me a flyer on it a while ago when she entered him into it, and it's the shit, man. Like, this dude can go to Harvard or Yale or whatever on a scholarship if he keeps doing what he's doing. But getting 64 in art class is ridiculous. Failing art is like failing fucking PE. And I told him that. I was like, dude, that's an easy credit, man. Like, if you were failing history or math or, I'd get it, man. Some people just don't catch on, man. Like, you're failing art. You had to make something out of paper mache. Well, I didn't do it in time, Dad, and it didn't dry. You're just running in circles now, dude. Like, you needed to, you need to plan your shit out better. So I had to talk to him, straighten him out real quick, man, because I'm really not trying to have an asshole for a kid grow up, man. I'm trying to, raise someone right. Well, she has them all the time, man, but I back her up. Her and I might have fought and hate each other or whatever, man, and she might have made shit hard for me and whatever, but she's done an amazing job with Julian, man, and I cannot be any more satisfied with his outcome. I mean, like, just like that, man. And I know it's kind of biased because he's my kid, but if he was a dickhead, I'd tell y'all he's a dickhead. My kid's a schmuck. You know what I mean? But he's not, and he's got so much going on for him, he doesn't even realize it. Because at 15 years old, you don't realize that shit. All you know is what's in front of your face. You don't think of the bigger picture. In my 30s now, I'm like, damn, man, I had it all going on for me. And I told him how important grades were. I'm like, man, you want to fuck around? Look at me, I'm a piece of shit truck driver. I didn't pay attention in high school, and I wanted to fight everybody and do this and do that and tell teachers fuck you and all that stupid shit. And where did it get me? Driving a semi truck through Alabama. Even though I went to college, I got my GED, which I blew my GED test right out of the water. Like, I'm not stupid. I never was. I had a 3.0 in college when I was going to CTC, and I hadn't been to school in 17 years. So it's not like I'm dumb. I just didn't give a shit. So I told him he needs to start giving a shit. But I even forgot all I was talking about before, and I'm just going to go ahead and end this out and continue driving. Love, peace, chicken grease. Eat fried chicken, or don't. Unless you're, want to eat some fried chicken, I won't tell you no. But, y'all be good, man. I'm going to start getting this created and get it sent out so that y'all can have it. I don't know why these people are 9 miles away, but all right, later.